Hey Kathy, Joel here with Gorman McCracken. So I know you were interested in Atlas Cross Sport, so today I've gone ahead and I've pulled out an SEL Premium for us, and it is 4Motion. So the reason why I picked this trim, I know you said you do a lot of ski trips with your family up north, so that 4Motion will come in handy. I know it wasn't really something you requested, but this one happens to come with it. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at why I chose this vehicle for you. So something that most customers tell me, and it's something that brings them on the lot, is you can see the striking look of the R-Line appearance. Everything from the 21-inch premium rims, even all the way to the super, really aggressive look on the bumpers. And that goes for the front and the back. As we're moving around the car, you'll start to notice the unmistakable daytime running lights that the Cross Sport has to offer. And even from here, you can start to see that 360 camera on the front of the vehicle. Kathy, in the email you had sent me, you had expressed concern over being able to reach the back of the tailgate to bring it down. Well, thankfully, the Atlas Cross Sport has a solution for you too. Not only do you have the button on the remote to bring it up and bring it down, but if your hands are loaded down with groceries or the kids need to get in, you can simply walk up and kick. One smooth motion does raise the tailgate. Now, of course, we do have the handle, but on the SEL Premium, you do have a button to lower the tailgate. But like I said, you don't need to be concerned about height, because even on the remote, we do have a button to shut the tailgate. So Kathy, we're here now in the back of the Cross Sport, and as you can see, I'm probably about as tall as your husband. I'm about 6'1". Even back here, I've got enough legroom I can relax, have a good time. I know you were concerned about your clients staying connected. Thankfully, the Atlas Cross Sport can provide. Not only do we have rear heated seats with 3 different levels of heat, but down below, staying connected, we do have 2 Type-C USB ports and a regular 115 outlet. So not only can your customers, clients, and family members stay warm and connected, they'll also still stay in all of the entertainment along with the front passengers. Included in every premium Atlas, we do have a Fender sound system. That also means there's a subwoofer in the back, so you'll be able to jam out with the kids anytime you want for those long trips. On that same theme, we do also have sun visors. They click in, they stay nice and strong, and they'll be able to block most of the strong light coming in. My favorite feature, however, is the fact that I can take a nap. All right, Kathy, so now we're over here to the most important part of the car, and this is where you're going to be sitting. Here we are at the driver's seat. I know you were also kind of concerned about being able to sit up. I know you're going from a sedan to an SUV, and that can be kind of scary for some people. But rest assured, you'll be able to see clearly over the hood in the Cross Sport. So right now, I do have the seat programmed for this position. However, we can move it closer. We can raise it if we need to as well. Now, let's say Steve gets in your car. We know Steve's not supposed to be in your car. You keep telling him, Steve, stop moving my seat. Trust me, I know that can be annoying. When my fiance gets in my car and she does the exact same thing to me, but the opposite, it bugs me too. Thankfully though, we do have seat position memory. So if Steve decides to take the car out for a ride, you can easily just hit the button and bring it on right back to where it belongs. Of course, there are 3 positions to the seat memory too, for yourself, Steve, and maybe one of the kids. Let me know what you think. All right, Kathy, so here we are in the driver's seat of the Atlas Cross Sport. As you can see, we do have navigation up right now, but what if we want it here on the center console? I know you brought that up and you were curious if it can be done. Well, let me assure you it can, and let me show you how. So we're going to come over here. We're going to hit the display map on a cluster. Check that out. Not only do we have all of the same information, but we even have our navigation. Now let's say the rest of the cluster is bothering you. With a press of a button, we can bring it all to life. Check that out. So now you have the full display, you still have your speed, you still have all of your assistant information, and you even still have your dynamic road sign listed at the top. Now I know it was something else you brought up, Kathy. you had said that sometimes when you're driving and you happen to have clients in the car, they don't need to know who's texting you. It could be plans for a pizza party. It could be something about your dog at home. But rest assured, you can have Do Not Disturb on. So we'll come on over to settings now. And right here, Do Not Disturb while driving is already on. So not only is Do Not Disturb available, but a really big feature now with the 21s is wireless CarPlay. They put wireless chargers in these cars just a few years ago, and it's been a hit since. But the one problem we've had is when doing CarPlay, you've had to plug your phone in. Why do I have to plug my phone in if I have a wireless charger? So wireless CarPlay has solved that issue. So as you can see, my phone's actually on the charging pad right now, charging, and I'm still able to access all my apps, music, anything I'd like. And the best part is, my navigation is still on the center console. All right, Kathy, so here we are driving the Cross Sport. I know you had said you were interested in the parking systems, so that's what we're going to show you. So what we have is called Park Pilot, and what that's going to do is it's going to allow us to park the car for us. So check this out. You can do it while you're moving. However, for demonstration's sake, we're going to come to a complete stop. Down here, we actually have a Park Pilot button where the steering wheel is. This is our all-wheel drive controls for, say, snow mode, off-road, and on-road. Of course, we do have our 360 bird's eye camera. But then, last but not least, we do have our Park Pilot button. So when it's engaged, like it is right now, you can see over here on the center console how it's currently looking left or right. So we're going to turn our flasher on to indicate what we're looking for. And now the car, by the blue arrow, is saying just drive forward. So now it's driving forward and we're looking for a parking spot. Now I want to park to me right here on the right. And now it's saying, hey, I found a spot. I want you to drive forward. So we're going to drive forward. And the car is going to tell us when to put it in reverse. So now the car is going to back up. The neat thing about this is you are still in full control. However, the car controls the steering. And it also tells you that. So now we're going to start backing up. Now you can see it's taken over. When it's ready, it's going to beep. We're moving on to the next stage now. Of course, now it's telling us to go forward. And now in reverse once again. And of course, this is all hands-free. There's no trickery here. The computer is talking back and forth between the sonar sensors and the parking sensors. Now, she should straighten this up. There it is. Just like that. And we have completed parking. What's super cool is not only will that work in regular parking spots, but it'll also parallel park. All right, Kathy. Well, I hope that I've answered all of your questions on the Atlas Cross Sport. Of course, the vehicle has so much more to offer, and I would love to sit down with you, schedule an appointment, and really show off this car. Please do let me know if you have any more questions. Of course, I'm available. You do have my personal cell phone number. Have a great day, and thank you.